There you go. Powers that be NK Ultra TRUK. Right. So they've used my we don't give them monkeys anymore actually. But anyway. Documenting this. So what they do in this targeting program, the narcissist side of it all,
Charger will die on it. Yeah, I should be good.
Fight on the epic monkeys. Fucking arseholes. Signal blackness. They're waiting to be isolated and cut off from everything in this physical existence. I really don't feel monkeys anymore because I've had my belly full. I really hope this bloody planetary body, the bubble atmosphere, just destroys this earth and our souls will be safe for those that deserve it. And because this world is absolutely going to pop. Absolutely unbelievable how it's gone to pop. But it is, and we've improved of things I've known for years. And tell you, do you think I deserve to be bloody treated like a fucking mug? Excuse my bluntness again. The mind control, there's so many subjects I've learned over the years. And I, for one, did not consent to this. Let's come on, look at the wall now. They hack your technology. So-called smart is not smart. I like the analog. Yeah, well, whatever. Fine. Can't see this. No, I didn't do that. Come on. Stop hacking my phone. I can bloody like this thing. Oh yeah, hack my phone, you stupid twats. That's what they do. They're hacking your devices. Oh, for God's sake. This is what they do. They're near monitoring. They're near monitoring. So you mess up what you're doing. Okay? until they hack this the next time. Don't want that. So you're going to step out with your bloody communications. Try again. Oh, they always do that.
Hello and thank you for calling Vodafone. You have a £10 big value bundle. This renews on the 4th of August. You have £12 of calling credit available. You have unlimited minutes and text allowances.
Hi, Tanya.
You have a total of 22.07 gigabytes of data remaining. You've now got less than 1 gigabyte of your 5 gigabyte allowance left. Our £20 big value bundle gives you 20
I've got
gigabytes of
bloody
data,
gigabytes,
unlimited minutes
idiots.
and unlimited text.
They're hacking my
Your
phone.
new bundle will last for 30 days and renew automatically. Any allowances left from your current bundle will be lost. Terms apply.
They hacked my other phone, only just got it working. And now they're bloody messing about my other phone. Yeah, so my son is gaslighting me big time, all along. Just check. Right, I'm turning that data off. Oh, come on. Hold on. I'm just switching data. They're hacking my phone to keep putting their location on. Stupid idiots. Demonic. Let me just check. Tanya, I'm just checking your emails. Anything new coming? I'll tell you, this is demonic. I haven't been able to go very much because I've been preoccupied with this BS. So I'm going to turn that update off. So it's going to be a late night effing again because it's set up again because of effing bloody using my effing son. Look at this. Nothing new, of course. They're demonic. This program. Well, yeah. First of all, I was ill yesterday and the day Saturday. So 12:30, I got the image up. I saved it as a picture. Something to do with a letter. It's all MK Ultra. And all the BS I'm going through, he does nothing. He's never there for me. Never. So, of course, I've been helping him out as a mum over this past year. Now, when I go back in my diaries and dates, he's behind everything. And, well, they've got to him because of his 4-year-old, 4.5-year-old. And then, right, all these pictures go back. He sends me about physical harm that his so-called pert wife's done to him, right, sends me, saying that all this is done and really like serious assault on his body. Why the hell didn't you divorce her? Or put the paperwork? So with his mind control, I'm definitely know he's definitely been, he doesn't know what he's doing, promoting Elon Musk, who is behind the Neuralink. Oh, as soon as I send the links on Twitter, he's watching my post. I caught him out lying to me yesterday. I recorded the call for my protection. He was coughing. I know they can trigger this, like you said, Tanya, the coughing and this. And then when he visited me back in bloody May, right, with my granddaughter, I know they can mind control people to turn the headlights on. And my son was doing that to me. And the massive amount of coughing outside my flat trying to get me home. He's never cared about the situation I'm going through. It's not once when he's had the opportunity, because I've suggested, instead of coming up to see me and the particular dates I've got, right, this is not the first time. For example, on the 28th of June 2021, I'm going through stuff. He says to me a flipping comment, oh, don't react. Excuse me, I'm going through serious stuff on a practical level. It's right for him with 3 cars, 2 working, 1 not. He could easily sell off. And it's middle of a countryside, so I always wondered why they offered him that flat in the middle of nowhere, away from all these built-up areas. And then yesterday in the conversation, he's mentioned about MI5. All these subtle little comments. First, he seemed all right, and he gets a trigger right by his pert wife. If she's so violent to him, how come for the past 3 weeks, maybe more now, that she's not once tried it on again with the program with him? Oh, what is now able to get things done? You see, 1 minute he's struggling like mad all the time, and suddenly now he's getting things sorted out. Good up to him. But I do think he sold out because of it, because my granddaughter. I do believe that they've got to him, you know, but for the sake of his daughter. So evil. And I thought, stuff you, you know. This program, it just like, it links up to dates in my diary going back in March this year when I've been set up public servants in the UK, and he never calls them at 9:30 a.m. in the morning using WhatsApp, social media. You can hear the sirens going off in the background, gaslighting. Whatever. And then the document you sent to me, well, a picture on Twitter, and oh, I don't have to pay back this. Excuse me. This time last year, he didn't give one thought for me. When he got offered, what was it, 8 grand or something, maybe more, and he just spent it all. Instead of investing it properly, his pet wife helped him spend it, and they went on a camping spree. Yeah, I'm stuck here like this in my situation, and yet there is not one thought for me. He could have invested in a second-hand camper van. He could have invested in all sorts. Oh, he got himself this. Please don't get me wrong. He's an adult in his own right, do what he wants. But he's used me for the effing year, and I used up my savings to help him, and he couldn't repay me when he had it. Instead, I've had to wait, and I could have built back up my savings by now. No, that was the intention, wasn't it? So, of course, this time round, I know when am I going to bloody do it again. So, I absolutely know he's using cryptocurrency. He knows he's a very intelligent man, and he knows that cryptocurrency, digital currency, is all about control, but he don't care. It's all about Elon Musk and all the future. And don't get me wrong, he has to survive in the future with his daughter, so he has to do what he's got to do. But don't treat me like a bloody fool and disrespect me as his mum. And let alone when I'm bloody ill and I can't physically get out to my bank and put cash in. What, just so he can have some herb? Or what, just because he's got problems? You see, like many people, you know, they get to your family, they turn them against you, they isolate you. It's all a conquer divide, and it's a bigger picture anyway. But look, if he got off his bloody, massive TV, if he got rid of that and sold it and got a smaller TV and be more practical and get off bloody, just research all these documents, evidence, the fact that I keep sending him links, videos to watch, they won't have to read because his attention span. No. They'd rather look at Elon Musk and who's inventing the brain interventions, i.e. the Neuralink for target individuals. I mean, this is going to be worldwide now. And who cares that I'm going, like many of us, going for this torture program? So, because I found out he's watching every bloody post, I've now changed it back. Because the phone's only just now not being hacked until the next time. Watching his tweets today on Twitter. Oh, he's fine. But does he bother to show any respect to me? No. Has he apologised to me? No. No more excuses. You can only forgive people so much, and yet the hell I'm going through. So now I've got all this the BS on this, and then tomorrow and every day, puppet servants should come to my bloody private home unlawfully and make up lies about me, and you use my son. The history, the links, the dates, everything links back to when they went to him. Oh, who is she more in contact with the family? You see, it's not just my son though. I've got the BS elder brother, and I've got the BS sister, and a whole bunch of them that twists the mind. And you know what it's like, anyone out there going through this, the lies and manipulation. But the thing is, I went out my way to help somebody that knew as targeted. You know, I've got to cut my ties. Because the key thing said yesterday, oh, I should get my camping gear, and then I will go on holiday in August with my daughter. Excuse me, where was I? Where was I? Was I invited anywhere? An assessor holiday was any fault for me? When do we ever get a break? Target individuals. Where are we meant to go? No, didn't come to the equation. And the thing is, he's already in the countryside. He's near the coast. He can jump in the car. Within 20 minutes, he's by the seaside. So, but because I went out my way to see how he is with his broken foot, how he is, and what. Do you know what? One of the texts, you can't make this up. I know they use AI to imply that it's your family member or friend texting you and emailing. So I was conscious of that. But also, blocking me completely still of social media when he's still very close friends to my family members and cousins, nephews and nieces he's in contact with, who's behind gaslighting me majorly. And also on Twitter, second time again, for something I haven't even bloody done. So he's that kind of personality now. He's not my son. No way. He's not the kind of son I'll raise into this world to have a decency about him and to know better. So he says yesterday, I'll keep my enemies closer. You know what the saying is, your friends and your enemies closer. Well, I'm no bloody enemy to nobody. Yet they portray target individuals, enemy of the state, don't they? What, because we're educated, we know what the bigger picture is of being tortured unconsensually. Oh, Pena, he damn well knows. He knows about Neuralink, and he's more really wants to jump on the bandwagon about the future. He's always been interested in space. And seriously, he's extremely intelligent, and they are. It's like anybody that don't realise the bigger picture. You know, everyone's mind controlled one way or the other, whether they know it or not. It's evil, this program, and they're doing it deliberately when I'm trying to warn him. Keep his camping gear. Keep stuff so you're prepared. And especially watch out for your bloody so-called pert wife. And for the sake of your daughter, she's going to need him. And he needs to be clued on. And don't bloody turn against me when I'm trying to help. Do you know? So there's only so much I can do. But where's the repercussion? I don't expect anything back. But where's the kindness? Where's at least a thought? Oh, how are you, Mum? You know, subtle comments like, I love you, Mum. And the next thing, you get this. within a matter of 2 hours back. Yeah, it's easy to say these words than actually actions speak louder than words. So there's all sorts of things that I know powers that be, especially public servants in my area, used him and got to him nationally as well to target me, gaslight me, and they're working with my daughter, my adult daughter, behind the scenes. He claims I hate her. Well, if he really hates her, why was he up her flat back in May this year? Not a flat, a house. I mean, I know it's a different generation, a different age group, but the fact is you don't spit on the very hand that feeds you. If it wasn't for me, he wouldn't be where he is now, in the sense of like more stable financially and his personal life. Because they are manipulating with his emotions. I know that. Goodness me, I've learnt so much of others. And I am just unconditioning the background, trying to deal with my own BS going on, and then have that. So I have to cut myself off from his BS doing to me, and knowing full well I have to be prepared because they need a family member to lie about someone, myself, to put another label on me and force me out my flat, right? They keep bloody, I know certain subjects in law and procedures, etc., but we're not dealing with ordinary people. We're dealing with the demonic side and the links to Illuminati and Freemasonry. And they stop at nothing when they go for revenge and the bee in that bonnet. My mates are just doing me a stew to last me 3-4 days. Another siren goes by. So shortly I'll be late getting out again. There's a late shop I know, just to top up my phone. And just to get a bit of air. And I have to say, we know we have to save every little penny we got. And I still got my storage of food. So the practical everyday things, But the torture with my nerves and my body was horrendous, worst I've had it in ages. And my nerves and my back and my spine, my lower spine, my heart, my head, and my neck around my left and my ear. I don't know what the hell they're trying to rupture my bloody eardrums for. I've never had it this bad. So yesterday, and it was like they pinpointed on my stomach, so I had a really bad gut suddenly out the blue when I was offering to my son 30 quid, right? I couldn't really afford, but that would just help him a bit and he would pay me when he gets paid. That's straightforward, as happened before, no problem. But just because I finally get so ill and I'm bedbound and I cannot do what I originally was going to offer, he goes to town on me, rips into me, hatred, pure evil. And therefore, I've caused all this to him. I've triggered this to him. I've done this to him. You see, the terminology was worded in such a way that it was like AI, computerized. So early hours of the morning, I said, well, you apologize to me and twit a message, a private message, and apologize. Then, yeah, I can help you out to Thursday. But no, I know they control everything to do with the internet as well. So I'm just going to get on my own thing that I need to do, be prepared, and just one thing at a time. Because when you're being tortured and you're hammered in your bloody head, and you get this BS on top. They like to throw everything else at you. So practicality wise, I have to keep going and best you can, isn't it? And document things. You're right. That's what Mo said, Tanya. Be careful. You have to think about yourself. Working times are getting hard. Exactly. I have to. He's not there for me. What the hell can he do? Can he jump in the car with a broken foot? No. And this is what got me, which I knew it was like an AI type response in a text. I should jump in the car and drive 30 miles just to get what? Some herb. He knows that's dangerous. He could have an accident. He ain't gonna bloody do that. So I knew it was AI and he was being mind controlled. And that's why I sent that early hours of that message on a Twitter message, which I know he saw, he just ignored. And so that's his problem, not mine now. And he wanted, and he was so desperate, but it was his mind control program he's in, whatever version of it he's in. And it's sad because they're doing it to kids, aren't they? So, let alone animals. That's right. He only got 1 month. I know. You wouldn't think it, would you? No, you don't see it that way, Tanya. I could be dead and buried. Who wouldn't care? I used to. I used to have a decentness about him before they messed him up. Before she, the pert wife, got in his head and messed him up. Because he is part of the program. He is targeted. Says my daughter. Says my well, they're older now, grandchildren. I don't see him. It's all part of the separation of the family unit. But I was raised in a certain way to be strong willed and to be determined and to keep going no matter what. And it's like so many people's videos and websites and documents I've been reading, it's all part of the program. Still don't help, does it? Because you only got ourselves to think on. I don't live in a family environment. I don't have a support network. So all the perpetrators around me, you know, the demonic police informers, the drug dealers, you know, the drug dens. Another one's just coming now. The sirens go off and there's a hint to them to go into the housing employees are involved. They get paid to number 9, the allegedly dealing out of the flat. Number 7, the perpetrator. The visitors are number 9. It's all demonic, and I can't emphasize how it feels because it's so, your skin crawls knowing this. And I wish I could just bloody get in a effing vehicle and just F off in the middle of nowhere right now. Just go. Just leave everything and go. Well, just take a basic bug out bag and go. Because I tell you, this world craps, you know, the financial. See what's going on, the bigger picture around the world, and you see what's going on and what other people are going through, and not realizing this is a war of the mind of humanity, and then the practical, and then the weather and everything else, the bigger picture. But you see, this program, I'm eating grapes. This program wants you to be cut off and feel negative, and they want you to have your vibes, your vibrations low. It's important to keep your vibrations high, emotions high, balanced, because that's what they do. They come in hard with the NK Ultra triggers next. Okay, this is pattern. That's what they do. Well, the system. And when I saw yesterday Brian Chu doing his live stream, and when he was showing how the supercomputer technology is messing about with internet videos and feeds, I've done it to this chat, and I fell asleep. And I saw your comment, Tanya. I don't know what time it was, but I heard the controlling my breathing, my sleep, my RM, the mind state, subconscious state when I'm meant to be asleep. And I heard the sounds, playing it back. And I could pick up, I've got audio recording as well. And I could hear the frequencies extremely vivid. And it's like a torture chamber. It really is. With doesn't matter the Wi-Fi's on or off. What kind of effing equipment number 7 got? Number 2, number 9. All these perpetrators around it. What kind of handheld devices have they got on top? Not just what they got during the satellite technology, but on the ground level, beaming at me. I mean, the one round here they're doing it to. What? Because I won't go along with their sick demonic program and their whatever else. Just had enough of it. Yeah. Trying to keep healthy, at the same time. How are you, by the way? I didn't say that. I'm not here to rant. I'm not here for anything like that. I'm going to try and put some chill out music on to keep positive. Yeah, true. Yeah. Times are getting hard, Tanya. When they lived on a farm. At the start, many years, my father had no power. Got microwave weapons across the road from the house. Bloody hell. Sorry to hear that. That's right, the annual mum when they lived on the farm. Wow. You're not well today either. I'm sorry to hear that, Tanya. Prayers and blessings to you for all of us going through this nightmare. I don't know how Nappy does his streams, but when I try to do it on that app, it don't bloody work. I'm sorry to hear that, Tanya. I feel like blowing all my bloody cash. But I won't have nothing to survive when I might need it. So I've got to stop this. I've got to not react, with what powers that be. It's an effort just to get up the bloody road when your nerves are all being torn and tortured, especially in my wheelchair. Ex-police. What's that? What, by them? Yeah. The Freemason demons. The demons. They don't have a soul. They're demons, Tanya. They're demonic. I hope you thinking powers that be, you know what you're doing, rotting hell. Yeah, I've got to set my alarm. 10 to 9. Didn't realise it was getting that late. I'm having a banana and fruit. I don't feel like eating food, so to speak. Just fruit and veg. I don't know if this shop's still open. I think it closes at 10 or 11. So I'm going to have to go out tomorrow because get the BS on my door. I've got the basic things topped out, the gas, electric. And everything else can wait. It's a fight. Mum's dad farm. What? Wow. On the farm, right? If I don't know what type of farm it could be in Australia. I've seen things and stuff over the years, but not really know what it could be like on the earth and what if you got cattle or on people's farms if you're able to grow or what the ground is like. But times are different now, aren't they? Because of the effects of the weather is changing worldwide. Ability to grow anything, you need to be under a greenhouse and non-GMO. I mean, this bloody banana, for example, I'm trying to eat. I can only eat grapes and bananas at the moment. I'm trying to look at what helps to balance a bit the cells in the body because of the radiation. I mean, hitting me in the gut yesterday and really messed me up. So I wanted red grapes because red grapes are great to help the blood vessels, but nothing I can get in these mainstream stores. There isn't like a local farmer, that you buy straight. You could get delivery straight from a farmer who's not growing the GMO foods. And if one had the ability to actually learn how to grow your own herbs, because I heard herbs and spices is going to be important, what is important to put in your foods, to give it flavour. If you stop eating dried or canned stuff, I've heard spices, mixed, whatever you're using, may just help with flavourings as well, like vanilla flavouring, cinnamon powder, learning how to use turmeric powder, it's a bit strong, and seeds and pumpkin seeds. I mean, I've stocked up on certain things that I know my body can take. And then the bottled water, you cool it down. I mean, I can't use my bloody gas boiler because the perks are bloody well did what they did. It's tampered with it. How dangerous are you stupid demons out there to tamper my gas boiler? But you see, I can't go into specifics about that, not on formats like this, because Powers That Be will play this back and think I'm making it all up. I got video and photos and diary evidence, dates, times and everything. But Powers That Be, you know what it's like. I'm not going to, what they want is if I ring up about, they've never repaired the gas boiler properly. They never intention. 2019, 20, 2021 was to deliberately not repair it properly. So if I have the hot tap running, I can smell a gas leaking, kind of like sense of gas smell from the pipes. And my mate said, we're just camping out in my flat. I'm paying rent for all this. But they're using the hot water, boiling a kettle, filling the buckets up and filling jugs up and letting them cool down and bottling water up. And learning how to wash clothes, not use a washing machine, right? Just in case. Learn to wash things you don't really need as much. Just make things last, wear stuff and don't need to keep changing clothes. My mum taught me these basic things years ago. And invest in old-fashioned wringer. Wash things by hand. This item I want to invest in, I have to wait. I'll give it a few days. Because what's investing in another item, and if I won't be able to use it. Anyway, yeah, so washing things by hand past 2 days. And it's a pain in the butt, but it's easy done. And it's not great. I just know how to do things like that and teach my friends how to do that. You mend things with, first aid, needle and cotton, the old school. And people are so used to smart technology. That is extremely expensive. Grapes is that $13 per kilo? 1k. Is that like, how would you work that, Tanya, in pounds? Converting that into pounds. When we run out of water, we had to buy. Yeah. This is where, if you can get, I don't know if anyone's got glass bottles of safety, but plastic bottles are better than anything. And the water for fire thing, the 2 items I wanted is about £100. But I can't not risk that at the moment, that amount. Yeah, so green grapes are better than nothing, but the in UK for, I think it's 300 grams. It's not much. That kind of quantity could last me a week. Because I like having apples, because you got the other kind balance in the apples. But there's no point getting at the local market. But recently, for example, a few days ago, I got them. The oranges are not lasting that long. I have to ditch half of them. And then the apples, half of it has to be peeled off because I wasn't. My mate cooked my fruit and veg yesterday, and trouble is, the type of new potatoes, you know, you'll be able to keep the skin on, they're not even being cooked properly. You know, they're cooked properly. They do that properly. We notice they're not being cooked right through. So I got another device. I've not used it. It's my late mum's device. It's an oven stroke. It's a combined unit. It's bulky. It's the only problem. It's really bulky. I've got to get this rubbish bag out. Yeah, put your headlights on, you dickheads. Fuck off. Excuse my French. Black car. Gaslighting. Undercover. How much are being paid to do your work? It's getting cold. It's frozen window. You mind control demon. Need a new job. Don't like to need a new job. Anyway, it is cold. Demons. They're just doing the tactics of BS outside them. And I need to get warm, don't I? Because the weather's changed. Just thinking of what to put on. Put up with this. Yeah. I don't know if they messed about my fire, my electrical fire. Oh, they have or have not. I don't know. I know. Soon find out. I mean, the temperature's weird. 1 minute it's like really like sunny, you know, in the week. Now it's gone really crap. Anyway. Yeah, let's sort this out. It's not meant to be raining. don't know about pound. Is it BLS? Is that pounds? Yeah, I don't know how. I'm not expert in weight measures. You can always tell gaslighters, demons, when they pull up. Just headlights on broad daylight. So let's have a look in England. The Independent London weather, or whitewash. Have a look what they're saying about the weather in the South UK. Oh, look at this. I'm just watching this white sun setting. Got the happy interwinter at the moment. Go away, big brother. Don't need you, thank you. Got nothing better to do than hacking everything, can it? Around the brain. They're gonna hack into your computers, your internet. Oh, give it a life, I tell you. I do not need the offer of invitation. I should have to keep bloody well doing this to demons in the bodies of men and women, and it's just wears my body out, this, I tell you. Tomorrow's date will be the 26th of July. You tell me when anyone was able to get off on holiday who's going through this. No, I've been to it won't work. It worked.
Well, it happened after Irma.
Um, Let's listen to in England. Banks strike, financial institutions take control of the housing market, you have to stock up. Well, there's always bloody things going on. I like things, not scaremonger, it needs to be hope. Right, this is somebody in England, right? We got somebody posting. Indigo, right? This guy, he used to help me. They got to him ages ago to warn him off trying to help me. Okay, so mainstream UK, it says London weather war washout with flooding, heavy rain. Let's have a listen. Now, okay. Some streets in London are flooding. They control the weather.
Must be what makes it into the cars.
And mainstream media also was on about yesterday's events, protests in London. Violent clashes with police. Do you know, they always like to portray it as a negative. Anyway. Oh yeah, here we go. London. Streets turned into rivers. Tube station flooded. Wow. First water pipe. They've got to create the weather control for and call it climate change, haven't they? That's not good for the local people that's not aware why it's all happening. It's all by design, allegedly. Vehicles submerged and tube stations submerged. They've got underground tunnels, that's why.
What can businesses do to help fight the climate crisis? Hade cool idé, Julio. Do more sustainable farming.
Same pictures. Thunderstorms. Putting Mill Lane Station, London, UK.
I've never seen it like this before.
This is, people say, never seen it this bad before. This is what weather engineering's about. Yeah, just sort of had my penny's worth. People, it's ironic, right? People go to beaches and then you get this kind of weather. It's just ironic. Okay, let's go back to where it was. You got very cold and windy where you are, is it, Tanya? Yeah, well, this is cool. This is what I'm watching itself myself in my area because don't get caught out. That's the mainstream for you. And then let's just this guy who was a sellout allegedly. He sells his footage to mainstream media. I've seen that. So this is what was meant to took place in London. I'll play the audio. Right, meant to be independent event in London yesterday. You'll never walk alone. Worldwide Rally London. Yeah, really? What they need to get educated on is about the effects on the earth of the sun and the weather and the planet. Okay, they need to get educated about the lawful rights. Yeah, I was just thinking about that, right? Wasn't it? Who remembers a yellow sun, not a white sun? Yeah, and they need to get educated about this torture and demonically. Goodness me. So what's going on? We got strange. Let me just check the different parts. You see, it's like they like to control the weather. Let's make it sunny by the coast and get people down on holiday. And then let's lock down again by August. And let's claim there's something that's happened, if you know what I mean, which I can't say here. But I'm now looking at in Australia, you've got, I don't know what time difference it is for you. Evening time or morning time? You just got the sun rising up over Sydney Harbour and looking at the weather cam. Yeah, it's just becoming morning. Did you get any sleep? This has been very cold winter here in Australia. I'm sorry to hear that. Is it your morning time, early morning over there, Tanya? Oh, I'm not typing at the moment. Skies are toxic, aren't they? Yeah, this is in Tokyo. Their skies are similar to England skies. Tokyo's just waking up. It's interesting in different parts of the world. Now let's see what
mentioned
this.
Aristotle, Homer, thousands of years ago. The Egyptians knew decision making. 3, to prevent the involvement of the public.
So my sense of it would be that there's a particular target. That's the target they're going for, because maybe not enough younger people have decided to go and offer their arms up.
Informed consent, thank you for that. I'd like to go on to informed consent in UNESCO's bioethics. I've got a paper that was shared to us that's keywords, bioethics, informed consent. The definition of informed consent, bioethical doctrine of informed consent was not the topic of serious scientific discussions until the early 1970s. Ruth Fadden, an American scientist from the Kennedy Institute who did her PhD thesis in the 1980s on that very topic defines it as patient's or research subject statement that gives a physician or researcher the authorization to carry out specific measures, therapy, or to include a subject in a research protocol. 1. Therefore, it is authorized activity performed on a patient or a subject by a physician. Remember, we do a subject access request. You are subjects, loyal subjects, royal subjects, injected as a subject. The cornerstone
Couple of hours.
informed
Oh my God.
consent.
Wow. It's oh my. Did you sleep at all? Did you get any rest, Tanya? Couple of hours. It's not a lot, is it? It's not a lot. It's like me. I didn't get much. Sorry to hear about that. Well, all the documents I've got and what I'm dealing with. Got to watch the light source out there. All the documents I've been dealing with for so long. I'm just listening to podcasts in the background. About informed consent, about a certain offer. You know what? Informed consent. When you're a target individual, when you're being targeted like this, informed consent, they don't give a shit. How's that be when you're targeted? They don't give a shit. I've got to be careful and watch the time. So when I did a GDPR data protection requirement access, and doesn't really matter because I go ahead and do everything I've done today. They're making up claims about my ability to communicate, my ability to make a decision, my ability, they're just like making up in their terminology in England, especially over here, they're demonic public servants. And they're using it as an assumption excuse. Wow, it's not a lot to sleep, is it? 2 hours. I don't know. I haven't seen her about for a long time. Is she still about? Let's have a look on social media. I know there's a Twitter, so let's have a look on that, see if anyone's Bobby I'm talking about. I come across this guy, excellent military guy, on Twitter. So let me just see if there's any there's quite a few actually on the social media. Yeah, the key important documents what's going on with companies I share. My son sees them but takes no notice. Transhumanism. Two-way radio is built in. I never consented to be tested upon. Do you know? Listen to this.
The funeral industry has been
Not
ripping off.
that. What was that? Let me just see what this is. Protecting yourself against malware. How can you do that when you're hacked into anyway? On phones and computers. You know? When certain people share this information, they don't realise. I think America's only just waking up. There's another one. Exposing stalking, organised harassment, target individuals, perps. Do you wanna? I think we know what that's about. This is what UK live broadcast is about. Let me listen to this guy called Mark. It's not started yet. Message
Just as I have done with the corporations and the governments and with these narcissists and psychopaths, put them in their place.
Narcissist is true. I was not playing properly. Can't believe it. You know, the organised event in London yesterday. You only got a well-known We Are Change. It's only paid for certain. I know who took the footage of London. It's only paid to take off that individual's coverage of it. And that was organised deliberately by certain people connecting to certain things. I can't say what. I'm not going to play that. But anyway. You're still here. I don't know. Have you found out what's happened to our channel? I can't find it. Has she done any videos recently? So, what's going to happen to the bank? So, full spectrum survival. Have you come across that
We
one?
only have months, according to experts in the housing industry, until this complete bubble pops. You see, you cannot sustain the level of growth in the housing market right now. It is completely unsustainable. Experts are warning that it's not just a matter of time. We are months away from this bubble popping, and when it does, you are going to experience a extreme change to daily life and the U.S. economy. This is one report saying that people are, and they're blaming you again, that individuals are driving the housing market bubble. Now they say they can't afford to buy any longer. This is one individual, Dennis. He's an engineer, only 34 years old. He paid $200,000 over his list price for a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, single-story ranch. This was built in 1960s. That'll give you just an idea of how bad things are getting. For 3 months, he and his wife, they both work in electronics or technology industry. They viewed 81 properties, often 8 to 10 in a weekend, making 5 unsuccessful offers. Kelly and I have a friend right now who is well off, and we're thankful for that, for him and his family's ability. He is able to, he's going and looking at homes right now. and he is experiencing firsthand this ridiculous bidding war, this ridiculous housing bubble, and how a house, a home that is worth $80,000, maybe $120,000 is being sold in Florida for $250,000, $300,000. This type of level cannot be sustained. I was relieved, Dennis says, of winning the 6th bidding war with a 2.
Into that. So, I mean, I'm over here.
So it's gone live again, stalking.
And, you know, they charge, but no matter what, you can't fuck with somebody from the most high, not even you hit niggas like y'all think y'all can. I'm starting to see, bro, people ain't real like they say they are, bro. It's a coincidence that people will tell you that they go through something, and then you go through that shit the next minute. That shit ain't no fucking coincidence. That shit ain't. And then when you call them and they not there for you to talk to you, that shit ain't no coincidence. Shit. That shit ain't no coincidence. Anybody who wants to join this chat and wants to do a live and keep it real and keep it 100, you more than welcome. And, you know, that's just what it is. I mean, gang stalkers ain't got no. This camera is fucked up. StreamYard's camera is fucked up. I swear to God, this shit is fucked up. This shit making me look ugly. I'm sexy as fuck. It doesn't make sense. People say that my ex-fiance used to say some people aren't photogenic, meaning they look really good in person, but then on camera they don't really look like their self, like shit like that. Do you want to know? I'm about to go outside, bro. I'm about to go outside.
So I can show you this one.
Sorry. I'm the stuff thing. They got the spotlight. What they gonna do?
You're still here, Tanya.
Hey, press button.
Just
Saying like they gonna do something to every.
I need to get
Try to act like something is wrong.
Stop hacking my effing bloody computer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, done. Okay, done. You hear the echoing. Don't they like to mess about with your control systems? Listen, Christian faith music.
The servant didn't have the money, and he didn't forgive him. I don't remember what he did, but he basically like didn't forgive him. I don't know what he did, but and then the Lord, his Lord, heard about that. He knew about that. To God. And the last verse I'm going to mention. And
Very funny, high pitched tones.
Just keep worshiping. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Just worship in church. Hallelujah. The Lamb was slain from the foundations of the world. Hallelujah. Worthy is the Lamb. Worthy is the Lamb. The Lamb Jesus Christ was slain for redemption of our sins. Hallelujah. 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 Just love him. Just love him today. The Spirit of the Lord is here. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, we worship you. We worship you. Yes. Praise the name of the Lord. Praise the name of the Lord. Hallelujah. 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 Thank you for the cross. Thank you for the cross.
Wow.
Thank you for the Lamb. The Lamb that was slain from the foundations of the earth. That in that Lamb today we have forgiveness of our sins. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Praise the name of the Lord.
Using the body as a cryptocurrency. Pattern scope. Provide task, sensor user's body activity, produce vectors, generate hash, data and body activity vectors. Vectors have desirable mathematical properties. Rehash data of body activities. Rehash data of enters receiving user device. Award cryptocurrency. That's a generations link to US2000009791 patent cryptocurrency system using body data. Documents. National something. Let's have a look. Abstract of the document Global Dossier 2018. Drawings only black and white. Power of attorney. Transmission of new application. Free worksheet. Oath of declaration filed 2018. All this is. Let's have a look. How many pages? Communications. Page 1. Let's have the page 1. What company? Found it. United States Patent and Trademark Office. September 2018, regarding change of power of attorney to what? Based in Chicago. What's this? Dedicated to the Office of Data Management. Okay, what company? Let's go back. Soon find out who the company is. Let's go back. Information disclosure statement. How many pages? Let's have a look. 5 pages, bloody hell. A summary of search strategy and results. Pages 3. Search information. Go back to the beginning. Who set this up? Abstract. Application data. 9 pages. Secrets. So there's. Wait, Dustin. No. ABROMSON. Where One Microsoft Way, Seattle in America. Okay. Company. Cryptocurrency system using body activity data. The title of the intervention. Let's have a look. Date of this. Domestic benefit national stage information. I'm looking for a date. And who is it? Who's it by? US patent. See the 8 pages. I'm looking for the company name. Microsoft. Customer number Microsoft 15624. Got an email, Microsoft Corporation. Filed this patent in 2018. One Microsoft Way, Richmond. USA. Gives their postcode. Attorney docket number. So I got the evidence. And your email a copy to you myself. Cryptocurrency system using the body active data. Where's some more information? It's not specifics. I'm sure there's a diagram. Communication. Yeah. Let's open that one up again. Regard that they've got a lawyer, obviously, power of attorney. Go back to original link I got sent. Quite a few. Drawings, only black and white claims. Abstract. Free worksheet. Let's have a look at your worksheet. If there's any pattern documents. Wow. Wow. Inventor. Got the details who's invented this. Unity application filing, Unity search fee. Right. Description. Wow. They want to put something in your body, do they? And to control what you do in your human body. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow, wow, wow. They're using this Bluetooth connection with a 5G Wi-Fi. States exactly how they're doing it. The whole list. The numbers and frequencies. Somebody's gone and found this out. I wonder how many others are aware. It's got nothing to do with a certain thing. Wow. Why they want to put a bloody microchip where they're using satellite technology to brain interface anyway? This is just about more control, is it? Wow. I have to shout out to who sent me the link. He's a good researcher. The nanoparticles RFID can be activated by the 5G microwaves in the human body, so someone can influence them, control them, change or inform field, quantum field, or DNA, that sort. So cell neuromass and nanocore network or data connected and AI are used on them. Abuse of AI. Activation of nanoparticles can be done via 5G ground stations or satellites. ID 2020 subject. Electromagnetic magnet field. Oh my gosh. Maybe. This is a diagram, a document I'm reading. Nanotechnology cloud printing. All IP network, flat IP. And as the nanotechnology and cloud computing evolution to form a single entity nanocore evolution of lead edge technologies compound to form 5G including nanosensor and optoelectronics, quantum, cryptography, can't pronounce it, multi-core technology, nanotechnology, nano equipment, satellite GPS, RFID, microphone, nanophone, what? Mnemonic, RFID, data lodger, liquid lenses, intelligent batteries, nanosensor, advanced technology, definitely. Nanotechnology, over core network, nanocore, quantum computers, nanodots, optoelectronics, quantum cryptography, I think it's pronounced, cloud computing, oh my gosh, smart dust, never heard much about that, digital dust, listen to what happens inside the body, no thank you, not right now. We need new laws to regulate to control these crimes covered up by public servants. Bloody heck, this is advanced technology. There's a website. Gadget, I think. Yes, exactly, Tanya. Gadget. Dated July the 12th, 2020. It's reference to clinical care diagnosis education. And they're selling this as advanced medical telehealth platforms, telehealth, it's all telecommunications. Days, right, let's just see if there's any video, audio, something like that. Right, Clive Smith, founder of the company, was the inventor behind designing the electro-oscilloscope. Think Labs. 1. Company claims the smallest and powerful oscilloscope in hospital industry. Let me just see if there's a new video. I can't quote a lot of this stuff because it relates to certain subjects there. We'll just flag this channel again. Right, this is in you don't use. Let me see if you can find the actual website. What? 2020, okay. So medgadget.com. Yeah. I've got over. Med got to do it a different way. I can't stretch that far. They're hitting my nerves again. 10 o'clock, I've got to watch the time. Oh, I hate doing this. Can see what I'm bloody doing. I'm going to have to turn the Wi-Fi off in a minute because it's radiating my body. Right, let me see if I can type it in because it's radiating my body. Right, let me see if I can type it in because it's radiating my body. So, these are the documents. I've downloaded some. I've emailed me. I'll email you a copy when I can do it. So, this is Tanya. Med Gaj ADJIC.com. Okay, so right, see if I've done the email to myself and I'm going to forward it on to you. See if I've got it in. Yes. I'm going to copy you and me into this document. I don't know if you can open it. It's a spreadsheet. Don't know if I can open it this way. Try it. Document cloud. See if it opens. Because if you get the email and you don't know how to open it, I'm not going to pay to sign in. No way. I can open it in the my mate's Samsung phone. Depends what phone you got. It was opened anyway. I think you should be able to open. I'm going to save it. I'll email you a copy. I'll copy me into it and you into it. I don't know if you can open this, Tanya. So, I'm trying to forward it on. What do I bloody do this? Right. And then I'm going to do it too. It's reference. If you can open it, it's referenced using the crypto. I have to be careful how I word it. If you could open it, because I can't talk about it on here. It come from generation. I'm sending you a link. Done. 7 a.m. Wow, I've just sent you an email. I don't know if you can open the document link. I've got to put some chill out music on now, Tanya, because it's getting late for me. I've got to get some motivation because I'm absolutely knackered. 7 a.m. for you. They don't give a shit, do they?
Well, I'll tell you how we got here, and I don't think it was by accident. This is a talk I'm starting to give about the weaponization of medicine. And the point I'm making is that is what's happening today. So we have a whole society doing what we tried the Nazi doctors for. And I'm just saying that is not an exaggeration. At some point, there were a lot of good guys. We take away the wrong lessons from Germany. By picturing those guys all as monsters, we think, well, we're not monsters, so we can't be guilty like that. Those were everyday guys just like us. They were doctors just like us. They were once idealistic medical students just like us. But they didn't get off the bus when they should have. They rode the bus over the cliff. And I would say that right now it's time to get off the bus. You got to choose a side right now. Either you're going to speak for your patients or you're going to speak for these psychopaths that run the government and our pharmaceutical industry. There's nothing in between.
That's Brian Chew. That's positive. Trying to positive music on when you go. Yeah. I really don't know how. I can't do this because this phone's hacked. I'll just give up on that one. I'll do it on this one. I really don't know how at the moment, Tanya, because it's just really demonic. I hope you do try, you know. I don't think I'll get any bloody rest at the moment, the way things are. In the sense of what I need right now. Prayers and blessings to you and all those that are going through all this. It's just unbelievable. The using of Microsoft company to use this technology, but don't forget they do use the satellites, don't they? This is all just a major world event, isn't it, going on again? I don't know if I'm gonna get out to what I need to do in time. It's like yesterday. There's MK Ultra, isn't it, all the bloody time? And this is demonic. I don't know if anybody don't realise this by now, but it's so demonic. How do you prepare for something so major like this? It's not just me. This is a test on the spirit, isn't it? All these agents. I think a lot of people are aware of some subjects and not others. My ears are being radiated right now. I just can't face anything to eat. I'll just have to keep eating grapes and bananas. It's not the great time to go out just to bloody up the road either. Yeah. I don't know this thing, y'all. I don't know all these places. Blessings to you, Tanya. I've got to focus. I've just had enough of this. I won't be able to get much sleep. Again. Yes. Shite. I keep streaming the best I can at the moment. Just hear a lot of mumbling about. Right, close this down. Yeah, take care. I'll come back later.